How do you keep a man?
One, you don't. When you get with a man, you need to know who you are first. Mm-hmm. You need to love yourself to where they don't have to love you more to be happy. You shouldn't wake up in the morning and have to make somebody happy. They should already be happy just from waking up. Two, you got to stop trying to change the man that you're with, because that's the person you got with from the beginning, and that's what you saw. If you saw something in him, let him change on his own. Be an inspiration. Hello. Me, as a woman, as a queen, what I do is I speak great things into my king's ear in the morning. Like when he sleep, I pray over him. When he sleep, I speak affirmations in his ear that he's a king and that you're going to do great things today. Right. You don't down a man, you don't beat him down. And then, when a man is going after their dreams, you be supportive. Right. You be behind them, because there's always a chick somewhere that's going to be supportive if you're not, so you got to be that team player. That I'm the biggest team player on J-Dog's team. I'm going to hold the camera. I'm going to, if I got to, run the fort. If I have to, I'm gonna do whatever I have to do. I'm gonna learn how to do that if I have to.
You complain a lot at them or anything?
No. I mean, why would I complain? Then what are they coming home to if they got? Just imagine this. You got this big world that they have to deal with constantly. And as I'm being a man, it's hard because I grew up around men.
Wait a minute. Hold on, slow it down.
You got to deal with the world.
Men got a hard world, right?
Men deal with the world. The men has the pressure of we will never understand as women. And only reason I know this is because I grew up around guys. I grew up around a house full of guys. And so I see what they have to deal with, every day. And so when I see him having to go out here and deal with everything he's dealing with, when he come back home, I don't want him to have to deal with nothing else. I want to make it better for him. So when he come home, I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? What do you want to drink? What do you want to, how can I make you happy? How can I make you relax? What do you like to do? It's not about me. It's not about me.
Immediately.
You got to get out of self, okay? So what I would say to all the women that's out there that has a relationship and want a successful relationship is to always maintain self first by loving yourself, because then you won't require so much from the man that you are with. Mm-hmm. That man is going to love you even more the more confident you are, the more faithfulness you have, and the more trust you have. Mm-hmm. I can go and send J-Dog anywhere and don't have to worry about what he's doing, because I'm confident in myself. Right. Same thing. We're out in public. There's so many guys that drool over me. He sits in the back and laugh at him and be like, I'm going home with her. So we don't have those type of problems. Our kids always ask, why you don't argue? And it's because when we got to a point where we couldn't disagree, we sat down with paper and pencil and we wrote it down and slid it back to each other. Mm-hmm. He would write what he felt down, slid it. I wrote what I felt, and I slid it back to him. Because we got to a point where we were raising our voice. And when you raise your voice, then nobody hears anything. So if you get to that point, time to sit down and write everything down. And even if you got to slap that paper fast, you be like, ugh. Okay, but it's gonna keep you from yelling at each other. It's gonna keep from the anxiety levels going up, and it's a lot to try to maintain a relationship. But if you really want it, you're gonna research it. You're gonna do research on couples therapy and things like that. If you want that, so that's what it's about. If you want it, just like you want your job, or you want the puppy that you got, or these Louis Vuitton shoes you want. If you want your man, research your man. Find out what your man like. Find out what his ticking bombs are. Find out how far can you take him and not. You don't want to push him to the point where he don't want to be around you. Now everybody else that's around looking great and looking like gravy with biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not walking on looking. No. I'm happy and keep it spontaneous. Don't ever lose that spark. Don't sit there and be like same old. No, J-God gonna wake up with me, slide through the house in socks.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I might wake up. He might. Ain't no telling what I'm gonna be doing, but he is never gonna be bored with somebody like me, and that's how you keep it going. You never bored. They need